accurate is your bullshitometer? Bullshitometer. I've made up a new word today. Bullshitometer. Bullshitometer. I just had one of those calls, you know, those like shit sales calls. And I gave her a little bit of the honest truth, because I think, do you know one thing I've noticed and that we need more of is the truth. And I am just, my bullshitometer is like off the chart. Like, I can smell it, I can feel it, and I know it. So bullshitometers are really useful, and I would highly recommend you get one. They don't cost anything, but it does require strong intuition and balls, whether that be actual balls or just, you know, lady balls. So anyway, I'm going to stop waffling. Yeah, so bullshitometers, like, I have gotten to a point in my life now where I do not mince my words. I don't mince my words for anybody. I will deliver the truth in an accurate, clear way in which the person understands what I'm saying, but also they know the truth. And whether the truth is what they want to hear or what it's not what they want to hear, they're going to hear it. It's as simple as that. So I would recommend this. This is good. This is some good shit. Like, this truth business is the way forward, because how are we ever going to find the right people, the right situations, the right anything in our life that's meant for us if we are forever holding back? We have not got time to hold back, okay? You don't have time to hold back, neither do I. So if you're in a relationship that you're not happy with, or there's a part of the relationship you're not happy with, I would strongly recommend ranking up that bitch, ranking up that bitch, rank up that bullshitometer, and just fucking have it out already. Excuse the F-bombs, but jeez, sometimes you need to use them, right? Because it's just the feeling. It's like, come on, like, get it all out. And I tell you what, if you don't get it out, it's like holding in a fart or a burp, okay? You can't do it. It's like holding in a sneeze, you know? You have to let it out. Scream and shout and let it all out. It's got to come out. Raise the bullshitometer and let it out. It feels good, trust me. This is serving me in every single area of my life. Some people might think, ooh, she's a bit full on, she's a bit of a bitch, or whatever they might think, but I really don't care, because you know what? It really does allow the people that are meant to be in my life to stay in my life. It repels the people that aren't. It allows the situations to come into my life that are meant to, and repels the ones that aren't. For example, there's so many examples. Straight off the bat though, like 5-6 years ago when I first came to Australia, I didn't have my clients with me, because obviously they're in England. I had my business in England, but I left the clients because it was a service-based business, yeah, doing my transformations. And so I got here and I was doing numerous different jobs, like so many different jobs, it was unreal. But that's what you do, it's part of the experience, you know. And I think one particular cafe, I probably lasted an hour because of the way the boss spoke to people. It was like they were dogs, not staff. You know, like, I travelled alone from one state to the other. And if you know anything about Australia, like, that takes like 40 hours in some cases. So I think it was like, yeah, just under about 36 hours of driving. And I worked in different places, but in some cases I didn't last more than a few days because of the way that I was treated. And one particular place, the way the guy treated his wife was as if he just stepped in shit. Like, he spoke to her like she was an absolute doormat. And I just could not bear it. Like, I could not hold back. It was like, you know, like when you get a pain, like a feeling, like a burning desire, and you just want to let it rip. Like, I was there. I was at boiling point. So, yeah, and the final straw was the way he spoke to me. So I said to his wife, are you going to accept the way your husband's speaking to you? And she said, oh yeah, he's just had a bad day. It's not his fault. He's just had a bad day. And I'm thinking, fuck this, like, I'm off. If he speaks to me like that, I'm off. I said, I'm warning you. I said, I'm happy to work here if I'm spoken to and dealt with properly, but if not, I'm fucking right off. And I told her, and she just sort of, I don't think she believed me, but I left that very night. In the middle of the night, I left, and I had nowhere to go. This was 5-6 years back, like I say, 6 years ago. And I was new to the country, and I had to do my farm work, which is another thing to talk about, but it's part of the visa thing that you do, the requirements. They have you do farm work. Can you believe? But anyway, I did it. But I left because my bullshitometer was there, and I was not prepared to accept it. Now, the thing is, people will treat you the way you allow them to treat you, right? This goes for personal relationships, intimate relationships, romantic relationships, friendships, job relationships. You can tell I don't work with people, right? I'm a boss. I'm a boss because I don't do the colleague thing. That's the word, colleagues. Yeah. Put my tripod back up. Knock the fucking tripod over. The tripod. Aye. Why, aye. So, yeah. Fucking bullshitometers. Why do I feel the need to share this? Because I want to help people to see and to realise and to know this is normal. It is normal to feel annoyed by things that annoy you and to act upon it and to get away from it. Like, don't stay in a situation that annoys you, just leave. Today I've had such an amazing, like, chilled day. It's been unreal. I've spent the whole day by myself with my little puppy. We've loved it. We've loved every minute of it. And I've had nobody to, you know, mess with my vibes and whatever else. My energy's been fully protected. It's been fucking awesome. And yeah, and like, I feel I'm attracting, I don't feel, I know, I'm attracting the right kind of people into my life. Like, I've recently met a new friend who went out to breakfast yesterday. We had a right laugh. We're just in some random cafe that we've not been to, and we were just laughing over nothing, and it was just funny and great. And but that's it, because my energy that I you know, put out there, like, I get it back. And that's the thing. If you're allowing other people to walk all over you, you're setting the bar so fucking low, you're just going to attract more of that. So if you're single, I'm not single, but if you're single, and when I was, this was the case, if you feel down and out about yourself, which at one point I did, guess who you're going to attract? You're going to attract all those assholes, and you were going to complain about it and say, why do I attract all the assholes? It's like, because your bar is so fucking low. You need to raise that shit. Like, your bar's too low. You need to love yourself, honor yourself. You are a queen, a goddess. You are a soul living in a human body. You are a creative, amazing, powerful woman, man, whoever you are, whatever you are. You are not a doormat, so do not allow people to treat you that way. It's as simple as that. And you know what? I don't have sympathy for people that stay in a situation that they're not happy with and continually complain about it. You know, I've not got time for that. So if you've ever been coached by me, you'll know that I will just speak the truth and tell you, because that's the way we get results, through honesty. And when we understand what we're doing wrong, we can rectify it. It's like, you know, my name is Fred Blogs and I'm an alcoholic. And until you've said, my name is this and I'm that, and understand what you're doing, you can't rectify it. You know, these programs I've been watching about people that overeat and stuff like that, they have, I don't know if you've watched it, I freaking love it, it's so good. It's called Secret Eaters, and people have their cameras, like their place rigged with cameras, right? And the cameras like basically film them 24/7. And there's people that are like 10 times the size of what they should be. And there was a lady, this might upset a few people, but again, I'm not here to be everyone's mate, am I? You love me or you hate me, it's fine. But we've got to be honest here. This lady was 10 times as heavy as she should be health-wise. She was she was obese. And she's saying, oh, I'm just big boned, I just don't understand. Like, I'm eating salad in the morning, I'm eating fresh fruit in the afternoon, everything's, you know. And I'm thinking, yeah, fucking right, what fruit are you eating? She's like, you know, chocolate-coated bloody bananas or what? Like, she was, you know what I mean? It's like, no, but she wasn't honest. This is a problem. She didn't own it. If she'd have said, I'm overweight, I'm not happy, and I want to lose it, and I'm eating shit all day, I'd have the utmost respect for her, and I'd have been like, yeah, go, you can fucking do it, you can change, you can, you know, go you, you're owning it. But she wasn't. She was like, I just don't know what's happening. Like, I don't eat anything bad. And like, meanwhile, these like these investigators are following her, these undercover guys, and like she's going to KFC, like, you know, for a breakfast, McDonald's for a lunch. She's snacking on 3 Mars bars, you know, every hour. And it's like, obviously, it's the same. So what, you know, what the whole point of my talk, my deliverance today is just like, what the fuck, you know? Own it, do it, say it, be it. Love someone, tell them. Miss someone, show them. You know, if you like someone's dress, you're walking down the street, I do this quite a bit, and when it happens to me, I fucking love it. If you see a woman, she's owning her shit, head held high, strutting down the whatever road, and you look at her dress and you think that's beautiful, stop that lady and say, hey, I love your dress, it's amazing, you look beautiful. And do you know why you should do this? Because karma, baby, ripple effect, energy, manifestations, what goes around comes around. If you exude this kind of energy, you will attract the right kind of people. Hold your head high, say what you think, say what you feel, treat people in a way that you want to be treated. And if someone steps over your boundary, you need to tell them. I don't care if they are the lowest of the low or if they are a queen or a fucking king. You need to tell them, all right? Because we're all the same. There's no such thing as like good, bad, right, wrong, and in between. Like, it just is what it is. So you really need to just say it as it is. Tell people how you feel. Life, we don't live forever. We're not in this body forever. Like, we do exist before and we exist after, and it's a continuation. Yes, we are infinite beings, which is amazing. But we're not always going to be in this particular human body. So don't waste time. Don't waste it. Life is not to be wasted. Life is for joy. Life is for happiness. Life is for love. You know, it's for doing things you enjoy. So if you're doing some shitty job, and I'm sorry, but it probably is a shitty job. If you're offended right now and you're like, my job's not shit, but it probably is. You're just denying to yourself happiness. Like, it's just a waste of time. You're better off with less money and more time to do what you love than you are to carry on keeping up with the Joneses, you know, with the house and the car and whatever else shit you've got going on, 80, 90k a year. Who gives a fuck? Because you can't take that with you. Like, I've known this for so long. Like, that you just, and we're all learning, I get it, we're all on a journey, we all learn at different times, blah, 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 but I'm sharing this because I know it now and I want to help people to see and to understand and to realise, or if it resonates with you, I want it to bring out whatever it needs to bring out, you know. So it's just like, right, it's just like, right, I can go on forever, can't I? I'm sidetracked now. Look at these cards, okay? Look how beautiful they are. So I do my readings, and my readings are spot on. I used to go around, how did I start? My partner bought me a pack of cards 5 years ago, roughly, 4.5 years back. And the reason he bought them is because he knows I love butterflies. See? Butterflies. And, yeah, and he bought me these cards, and then I just started playing with them. I loved them. I started reading for myself, and they were spot on. And I thought, how the bloody hell do these cards know how I'm feeling? How do they know what I need to hear right now? And it was just phenomenal. And then I started like doing little reads for people. Like, I might go to a cafe and I might just see someone, and I would feel, this was a feeling like that they need to hear something. So I didn't know what was going on, but this guy was on the phone next to me, and his energy was off, right? It didn't sound like he was particularly overjoyed. And when he came off the phone, I just said to him, I said, hey, I've got a message for you. Do you want to hear it? And he went, oh, what's that? What? And I told him, I said, look, I'm doing these readings because I just feel that's what I need to do right now. And I feel like I needed to give you a message. And he goes, oh, yeah, great. And I read him his card, and it was spot on. Didn't know him, didn't need to know him. I just felt his energy, and I felt what I needed to hear. The cards were in sync, and we delivered. And basically it was about his job at the time and not having enough time for himself, you know, and he needed to take a break, really. That was the biggest message, like, take a break. You need it right now, like, you need it yesterday. All right, look at this one. This is the card I've pulled now. So this may be for me, this may be for you, this may be for multiple people, but this is the message that I want to share. 3 of inspiration. Have a little look at her. She is beautiful. I freaking love these cards because they're gorgeous, they're colourful, they are worded beautifully. I'm still learning them because this is a new deck. I've got about 15 decks now, and every time you get a new one, you know, you're going to learn. But here we go. Look, hopefully this message helps somebody that's listening or watching. Now, making progress, waiting for things to click into place, expansion of ideas, business opportunities, dreams on the horizon, clear ambitions and goals, a sign that good things are coming, divinely implemented pauses. Alignment, here we are, alignment, I love that word. She has lofty goals and giant dreams. And sometimes when she dreams this big, it can take some shifting to get things to line up. This space between the first steps taken and seeing dreams realised can feel frustratingly vast, and the 3 of inspiration knows that she must trust the things that are happening in the background, even when she cannot see them. She has been at this discovery, so she has been at this doorway before, manifesting and waiting, and she has learned that staying true to her vision is the key. She reminds you to continue to do the work while actively seeking the signs that your radiant future is on its way. Enjoy this natural interval, being careful not to get derailed by doubt, even if you're experiencing some delays. Watch for the warm winds to move your pieces into formation. And know it's totally okay to wait for dreams to arrive after you've taken the initial steps to make them happen. Have faith that arrival is imminent. Imminent. The dominoes of joy I seek, infectious happy things. I wait for mine while at the sea with all the songs she brings. Okay, now that was for me and maybe for you. If it was for you too, please drop me a unicorn gif or one of them queen gifts with the crown on, or a Jim Carrey gif or something silly. Any of the above will be great. And let me know if it resonated, because I'm really intrigued. I love it when I read a message and then I'm like hearing from somebody that it resonated and helped them, or it was for them too, because it's just amazing. I just love it. And talking of doing things with other people, you might know that I do coaching and you might know that I do card readings. So if you're in a space right now in your life where you're feeling unfulfilled in some area, whether it's your business, whether it's work, whether it's relationships, whatever that might be, a reading is something that will give you clarity, and it will be something that will help you to move forward and make you feel A, comfort, B, clarity, and C, like direction, and give you direction. So that's what the readings do, and the coaching does that plus a lot more. But you can have a look on my site, because you'll see on my bio I've got my website and all the bits and bobs there. But yeah, long story short, if you've got something to say, say it, okay? Don't hold back. Don't people please, because you can say the right thing to anybody in your life, friends, lovers, whoever, family, doesn't matter, and they will take it how they will take it. You're not responsible for their level of awareness. You're not responsible for their level of understanding. You're not responsible for where they are in their life, where they are on their spiritual journey, whether they understand what you're talking about or not. That is not your problem, okay? As long as you're honest, authentic, speak from your heart and say what you feel, you will attract the right people and the right things will happen for you. Not everybody is meant to be for you in your life. Imagine if you was to eat all of your favourite meals in one day. You can't, right? You'd just be sick of it. For me personally, I love my own company. I love being by myself, like genuinely. And I only know a number of people that feel that way. Most of them are very spiritual, like they know that this ain't it. They know this is not life. Like this is just a vehicle, that they're just in this vehicle right now and they're going to be somewhere else. So they're not worried, you know, they're not afraid of being alone and dying alone, because we don't die. We just transcend. We're not going anywhere. Like, you just need to be happy in this moment. Make the most of now. Enjoy where you are now. And don't cling to shit that don't belong to you, you know. Everything will fall into exact alignment if you are authentic, honest, truthful, take action when you need to, And just don't be afraid. And if you are afraid, feel the fear, do it fucking anyway, because there's just no time for bullshit. Don't be one of these people that just whines about life and how fucking hard and miserable it is all the time, because frankly, like, it's a waste of life. Time is so precious. There's somebody out there in the world right now that would die to be in your situation. They would love to have your life. So if you're feeling a bit shit or a bit off, gratitude is one of the first things I would recommend. Be grateful. Think of everything that you are grateful for, even if it's just the clothes on your back and the food in your belly and the roof over your head, but be grateful for that, because that is a start. And you can't feel shit and angry and horrible and grateful at the same time. Like, you can't get it. It's a repellent. It's like the yin, the yang. It won't work. So just be grateful for where you are, you know, and be honest. And that includes your bullshitometer being on fire, you know. You just got to be on fire. I would say some people underestimate me personally, I think, because of how kind and generous, and I laugh a lot, and I'm just like a people person, and I'm and I'm like, woohoo, life. But if you cross me, like, you're going to know about it. And I think that's the best way to be, you know. Like, don't allow people to walk all over you, because it won't serve you, it won't serve them. People need to learn, evolve and grow, and we're all here to do exactly that. So good luck on your journey, and if you need a reading or coaching or any of the above, then reach out to me and I would love to help you. Okay.